for me, the big surprise, no Brendan Dolan. Something that we've had on every
86.
tour event for the last 14 years, ending a streak of 319 consecutive Players' Championship events.
60.
Which I do believe makes Ricky Evans now the leader of the attendance.
Yeah, Ricky, the leader of the pack.
51.
But this is the land of opportunity here in Hildesheim. Over the next couple of days, as my learned friend to my right rightly mentioned, a number of withdrawals. 60. So a chance to earn some pocket money for the 128 in the draw.
57.
And when you look at that and you think about opportunity that presents itself, you're Nico Springer, you come in here and you draw Michael van Gerwen. That's just sometimes the luck or the unlucky nature of
46.
the open draws.
But very much a pedestrian start so far from MVG, down to 160 in 3 visits, but this will make up for it. How about another? Unlucky with that deflection. On the 19s though, mops up well to leave tops next time round.
The same sort of possibility shot there for Nico Springer. Needed 2 trebles to get
56.
down to a double, unable to do so. And Michael van Gerwen, an opportunity to ease into this game.
20.
But 3 darts missed at the top of the board. So Springer may spring into action here, and he has 2 darts at double 14. Ouch. Didn't want that to happen. Loosener,
72.
indeed, lets MVG off the hook as he goes for 2 10s. And double trouble so far in this opening leg for the former champion of the world, and it continues.
Well, I bet Nico Springer didn't expect to be getting 8 visits to the board here to get a breaker throw against Michael van Gerwen. But they all
Game
count
shot.
the same, and that's a big opening leg there in regards to Nico Springer getting that early advantage.
Yeah, heading into the Premier League later this week in the Principality.
97.
Good last start from Nico to leave himself 170. Van Gerwen under a bit of pressure here, and as you rightly mentioned, Matt, just losing the line.
190.
Good adjustment though. This would raise the roof here. Just below, put into pressure now on this 90 coming in from MVG.
96.
Decent pressure it is as well. So Van Gerwen on the 90. Went the 18s route, good first start. Second
Game
one
shot.
pretty good. 2-1, MVG back in the game.
You miss high and low, you can sort of deal with it. It's when you're going left and right, that means that release just not on point.
134.
But that's better from Springer. Now, MVG will sense that he's in this contest.
140.
Given a stern test from the 3-time Development Tour winner. We said at the start here, Matt, this could be a
140.
tough examination for MVG, and it's been proved that is the way so far, but that's a decent visit.
123.
For Springer now to go back 2 clear on 70.
Certainly would be a tough examination. This is a guy who's on most people's ones to watch
54.
this year. But this may be the moment to watch. A missed start there to take a 4-2 lead, and Michael van Gerwen, we're looking at tops here, pulls it low. Springer
60.
another opportunity. It feels like that's the narrative we're going with here. Nico Springer getting an extra visit back to the board.
Helped him out the last time. He had to come across the hockey to get these 2 8s. Not on this occasion. Straight across the board for 2 4s. Finds it, nails it, pins it, and is now 2 away. Yeah, first maximum of the contest for the 24-year-old, and this is not bad effort as well.
140.
But still, he'll take that.
This would give him a little bit of a cushion at the back end of the match here if he can take this one. And Van Gerwen switching to the 19s there has just caused a problem, because Van Gerwen can now no longer leave a finish, even a maximum for Van Gerwen.
145.
That last start, the switch should be on the 17s. Leave the shot open to get down in 6.
But very impressively, Springer's left himself 36 after 9.
149.
For a 10-dart leg and to go 1 away from victory. Double 9
Game shot.
is pinned, and he's now 2 up with 3 to play.
Move 2 for Nico Springer. He'll know this is a bit of freebie, a bit of a chance to settle in if he gets
81.
an opportunity. Bonus. But it's the next leg when he's throwing first. That's the one where he'll be feeling he needs to cash it in.
51.
But the way Michael van Gerwen's been wayward at the back end of legs, he may Even get a chance in this one yet still. Certainly another treble here would make things interesting.
139.
Makes it very interesting. Van Gerwen has to go on the 19s. 4 of them will leave the bowl. That is no help whatsoever. Down for the 17 though to leave
86.
tops. But one treble here from Nico Springer will give him a dart at the bullseye. Got to go one land on top of it. He's got to move it across. He's got half the bed to aim for. And that one leaves a lot to be desired. Van Gerwen now
44.
on double top to go 5-4 down.
Never felt convincing, did it? He was very fidgety before the throw, wiping the hands. Very edgy approach.
That's not edgy whatsoever. That is Nico Springer dispatching MVG.
Players that are now in their second year of their current tour cards are still all gaining at the moment, still all, can I use the term free money in regards to everything they win goes on the rankings, nothing to defend yet until they get into a third year. If they're going to get into a third year, they're going to need to reach the top 64. Top 64 standard darts there for William Borland, leaving himself 32 after 12.
Yeah, leave himself 216s when he returns.
100.
Run 13 dart in the opening leg. First blood drawn by the Scotsman. 1-0.
Vital prize money on the board though there for William Borland, and give him a taster once again of that big stage experience. Not really seen too much of him on the big stage since he had that famous 9-darter against Bradley Brooks.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So there was
40.
an epic way to win that game at Ali Pali a couple of years ago. And the mentioned Bradley Brooks has just lost in a last leg decider to Martin Schindler.
83.
The highest seed so far in this competition to advance, the number 2 seed. But the number 1 seed has been eliminated.
42.
Dave Chisnall has lost to Tommy Lishman, 6 legs to 5.
Well, the last couple of Pro Tour events, we've sort of been saying how the normality is returning. When you look at the quarterfinals, you've got 6 seeds out of the 8 players. It could be the total opposite today. We have hardly any seeds by the quarterfinal stages, and William Borland again. Good solid leg there, but that one a breaker throw. Averaging 107 here.
Well, he must see something that you obviously don't, but as James just looked away from the board, disappointing with his 3 visits to the board here. Well, I've scored in, what, 127 so far? Gifted the leg to Borland here. To doing all the hard work to get that break back. Willie 81 points away. And 81 points dispatched. 4-2. The break continues. 2 clear. Borland taking the advantage though in this 8th leg. But James under pressure on 299. 2 trebles would have left a bogey number.
99.
You just see the frustration has been etched on James Hurrell's face, maybe for the last few legs, in fact.
100.
Not enjoying his time here in Hildesheim.
Oh, playing like a player who's already lost the game, so to speak, in regards to the body language and the outward pouring, but it only takes one good moment, one good spark, just to offer that encouragement.
100.
Just free information to your opponent, though, isn't it? Knowing that your opponent is suffering.
45.
But this is a must-make now for Hurrell. On a ton. Oh, now let's go treble 19. Left the double.
28.
So Willie Borland here to wrap up a 6-2 victory.
2 darts at tops to get the job done. Make that double 10. William Borland is over the line. A 6-2 victory. James Hurrell's frustrations are over. He can go get himself prepared for tomorrow, but Willie Borland will be getting himself prepared for a match in round 2. We'll be taking on the conqueror of Michael van Gerwen. That is Nico Springer. Always keep pace of the game.
140.
5 perfect darts over Gabriel Clemens. With a good leg so far from the 40-year-old from Saint Louis. Against the darts here.
83.
2 trebles found from Kevin Burness, one of which he didn't want. Clemens trying to get down to a 2 dart at the very least here. His opening leg. Kevin Burness on his throw. Down to 86 though for Clemens. Burness 153. No finish this time. 73 to go. Going downstairs. Treble 19 was the target. Would have left 16 should he have hit, and snatches the darts out the board. A little bit of frustration there as Clemens with an opportunity to double his advantage. Sliding that one next to it, and does so. 2-zip to the German giant.
You think, what would be a good payoff for Kevin Burness? What would look like success when he evaluates 2025? And look at these Players' Championship events as the key. Get to Minehead, get to the Players' Championship finals, and that would be a good campaign.
58.
He's going to have 6 darts at 148 here to get a leg on the board. He's going to stay there. Excellent dart.
100.
He's a very kind 48. Clemens would like another treble 20. Wide open bed on the right-hand side.
100.
Couldn't capitalise. 48 for Burness. Finds the 8. Leaves the tops
shot.
and the leg on the board for Ironman. But this is the attacking leg Kevin Burness needs.
59.
Now has the opportunity to steal the throw away from the German. A strong visit here.
100.
That'll do.
He's going to need to break twice, Kevin Burness. Once because he's been broken in the game, and the other because he lost the bullseye. And there's not a lot of time to do it. You sort of feel now is the time to push, and he is pushing.
161. Yes, 80 scored, so treble 19 target.
99.
Leaves himself a 2-darter. Swing the pendulum of pressure the way of Gabriel Clemens, who takes 57 off. Then the 17 goes to leave 36.
74.
Nearly pins it.
This could be where that last dart could become questionable for Kevin Burness.
Game shot.
Just the 1 dart of the double, that's all he needed. He got the breaker throw.
Gabriel uses all of the bed there. That's dart at treble 18, that was indeed, but a good recovery.
123. 180.
For another max from Clemens, his 3rd of this contest. And instilling a little bit of pressure on Ironman. 1-2-1. You fancied maybe doing this in 6. It may only do it in 3. That leaves 28. That's double 14. And that's a 1-2-1 from Gabriel Clemens. You can see what it means to the German. He goes 2 up now with 3 to play.
Well, he squares us off perfectly. We're where we started. Both players level.
$134.
Good last start, though, from Gabriel Clemens. Even 1-2-6. Kevin Burness, though, chasing. Needs another one you fancy.
100.
Maybe not be enough.
19s will be the starting target here for Clemens. Treble 19. Would have left the bullseye. Again, clattering into the equipment on the way through. Kevin Burness. One more roll of the dice. That's inviting.
100.
72, though, for the German giant to wrap up a 6-3 win. 16. Oh, ouch. Cardinal sin. Kevin Burness will return.
40.
The way Burness's darts lie, he's always going to get an open bed from dart 1, but
20.
dart 2 blocking it off. And Gabriel Clemens now can get the job done and book a place in round 2.
for the reprieve. Going north to 2-8. That awkward? It was awkward because he has now to go to 2-4s. Not
28.
there for Gabriel Clemens, who's matched 3 match darts. Burness, though, to keep the tie going. Tops he wants.
The darts was down for Kevin Burness. He thought the job was done.
20.
Maybe just upset the rhythm, upset the composure.
Now down to 2-2s for Gabriel Clemens. And this
shot on the
time
edge,
gets
Gabriel
over the line
Clemens.
against a very tough opponent in Kevin Burness.
Someone who, when I was looking at his results this morning, quite surprising because
108.
I've seen quite a bit of Rob Grundy over recent years, and he's certainly a lot better player than what he is showing at the start of this year. He has got himself into a European tour, won all his games in qualification for that by the score of 6-2, but they are the only games he's won
90.
on tour this year. Really needs to get a win in a Players' Championship event.
47.
Options on 150. Which way do you go here? There's plenty of options, and that one's too low to even have another option at it. 41 taken off.
62.
2 of those trebles you may not wanted, Roberts. Cameron to double his advantage on 58. Open bet at double top. Too low.
48.
A little bit too far inside. So reprieve for the 47-year-old.
So plenty of practice at the bullseye.
39.
Nowhere near. No extension there from Robert Grundy. The action just breaking down a little bit here for him.
Game shot.
Now, break a throw. Robert Grundy, a lot to ponder here.
$133.
Good utilisation on the 19s for Cameron Crabtree. Gets himself down to a finish after 9. Swinging the pressure. Pass to Roberts, who knows that he's going to have to find a treble here to give himself an advantage of sorts.
60.
You can just see he was just saying to himself, the dart's drifting again.
72.
That's a good last dart from Cameron, who recovers the visit to leave himself a 2-darter. But this is a roof raiser. This will be a confidence boost, to say the least. And a big one at that. At tops.
137.
These are the sort of shots Crabtree loves. Dart stays out
Game
the
shot.
way. No dramas. 4-0 up. 2 breaks a throw. But Rob Grundy, those last 9 darts.
Couldn't capitalise, but stays in the leg. Crabtree, big favourite, though. Very much so after this visit.
180.
Especially with darts like that.
Back-to-back legs now. Crabtree's found a maximum at the back end of the leg to give himself the opportunity. Grundy needs a treble. Has to be a treble.
60.
Crabtree will feel he's got time.
2 16s for a place in the last 64. And this
16.
time, just missing again. So Rob Grundy with a stay of execution, it seems, on 144. Cameron will return to try and set up a meeting with Gabriel Clemens in the second
56.
round.
Game shot and the match.
And he does book his
Ken
place. It took
Crabtree.
him 5 attempts on the outer ring there, but Crabtree cruises through to the second round where he'll take on the seeded Gabriel Clemens. For Robert Grundy, it just did not happen for him there. The average did rise in the end to the mid-70s, but no real opportunities, and failed to land a blow on Crabtree, who cruises through to round 2. Probably fed up of hearing that one now, isn't he, every year?
Well, the next challenge for him is to become a multiple
121.
winner, isn't it? it's almost a standing dish earlier in the year, as you said. History tells us that, but he needs to kick on and win 2-3 titles in 1 year. And hopefully, from his point of view, make a breakthrough in one of the big tournaments.
65.
Feels inevitable, doesn't it, that Ryan Searle will do that at some point. But Ricky Evans,
Game
big
shot.
finish there, a 150 checkout when Ryan Searle was looking at a breaker throw, and that's the quality that Ricky Evans has been playing with for quite some time
140.
now, and he's right.
Evans
96.
is down to 197.
I suppose if you are going to have a 3, you want it to be
140.
on your opponent's throw when it's not too damaging to the overall game.
Damon Heta
58.
raced into a 3-0 lead over Thibaut Tricot. That's over on streaming board 2 right now. Mensa Sulovic 2-0 up over Alan Suter, who's outstanding earlier, beating Barney.
58.
Reeled off 5 legs on the spin. Averaged over 105 in that game. 139 is on here. Not now, it's not.
59 score.
That was a big 2. So 80 remaining. Oh dear.
74.
Well, Ryan Searle needs 140. Can't find the treble to start off the combo, so single will leave tops.
100. $47.
Sometimes you can miss just a little bit too close.
Game shot.
That is the breaker throw.
$97.
A big scoring burst of a couple of visits back to back could well change the trajectory of this game.
140.
You feel this is where Ryan Searle really kicks into action. Not one of these players that tend to produce his very best when he's comfortable. Tends to produce his better when he's just a little bit under it, when the game's a little bit tighter.
140.
Great visit there, right on cue. Nothing Evans can do here.
137.
Well, that's as casual a 137 as you'll see. It might be in vain because double 12 is the target. Oh, now then.
12.
Wow, Ryan Searle is starting to miss.
Game shot.
Put the foot down again. Navadowski's been having a good week, hasn't he, here in Hildesheim? A couple of Challenge Tour titles.
140.
Put himself to the top of the Challenge Tour Order of Merit, which means we're probably going to see Lucky D quite a lot over
99.
2025. Yeah. This to level up then. Not gonna go. And that's
40.
not the greatest layup either. So Evans 1-2-2. Oh, that's a great first start. And again,
Game shot.
what a shot that is from Ricky Evans. Even Ryan Searle raised his eyebrows at that one.
Well, this was the leg. We said Ricky Evans, you feel, needs to get the job done. 9 darts thrown, no trebles, and Ryan
140.
Searle now cashing in the chance. Has to be a maximum for Ricky Evans, otherwise Ryan Searle has wrestled away the throw.
98.
Yeah, that's not enough, is it? It's advantage to the heavy metal at the moment.
105.
Nice visit. So Searle will get a look at 80 to level up the match.
58.
Well, he leaves the finish. Ooh, fortunate there, Ryan Searle.
60.
The flight on the way in, could have hit the treble. Ricky Evans wants 2 of those for a dart at the bullseye.
Oh, wrong
95.
side of the wire. So it's double 10 for Ryan Searle. Now it's double 5. Oh, that's got to be a good marker.
15.
But it's not. And Ryan Searle has missed opportunities, and Evans now needs 75. So it's 18 tops for the match,
Game
and
shot.
Ricky
And
Evans
Ricky
has done
Evans.
it. Ryan Searle missed too many darts at double in that match, and Ricky Evans might be shaking his head, but he shouldn't be. He's safely through to the last 32 here in Hildesheim.
Ranking money, he's just gone out. 6 legs to 5 to Cam Crabtree.
Yeah, averaged over a ton in defeat. Ross Smith, Danny Van Tripe gone to a decider as well. Well, Smith came through a last leg decider in round 1, I believe, to get through, so...
97.
Want to keep an eye on as well today, Gary Anderson 3-0 up against Andy Bolton at the moment. You sort of feel this is a day where Gary Anderson normally cashes in.
Just looking down the list, Smith, Van Tripe, Gurney against Pilgrim, Sutar against Suljevic, all in last leg deciders. Veenstra, again, is going to leave himself handy after a 2-treble salvo.
139.
1-1-2 to hold throw then.
This is the absolute dream finish for a player who likes their double 16. Just one treble at a target you've been throwing at the entire game.
$88.
50 for a break then. More seeds crashing out. Sorry, double 16, my bad. And he does break. Ross Smith has gone. Number 3 seed fallen by the wayside.
$140.
Pietreczko here.
100.
He's under pressure. What can Veenstra do from 204?
97.
Not bad.
Back to the treble 20. Not going to go. Veenstra does the one treble required here for a double break.
61.
There's some real control here in the second round. Finds the treble. Tops. Tops
Game shot.
found. Double breaker throw.
Tavis Dudeny 5-1 up over Martin Schindler.
55.
Kevin Dukes 5-1 up Danny Lauby. Is it going to be Kevin Dukes' day? Also be interesting as
60.
well as expectation grows, who can handle the pressure.
Yeah, because it's not just individuals that'll see the opportunity. Everyone's going to see the opportunity, and that will obviously bring with it, like you say, its own pressures, because you'll see the road ahead. You can see the journey rather than just sort of game at a time, which is what the players will
46.
be trying to do. But it's very easy to get caught up in that sort of philosophy where you're looking ahead, looking down the draw, looking
Game
down the
shot.
bracket to complete the job.
Another one of those. And he's almost there.
100.
Ton not bad. These are the last 3 that Pietreczko will throw here today.
98.
Well, he's left to finish, but for the match, Veenstra looking at Shanghai. There's the treble. There's the single. But he
100.
can't find the double. Veenstra. Finally a miss on the outer ring.
Number 17 be the target here for Pietreczko. Doesn't go. Veenstra
37.
get the job done for a comfortable victory.
Is that a marker? Oh, now then. Double 5 for the match,
Game
and
shot,
Richard
Cameron.
Veenstra progresses through to the last 32 here in Hildesheim. He's blown Ricardo Pietreczko away.
Nico Springer taking out Michael van Gogh in the opening game. Crabtree taking out Gabriel Clemens in round 2.
134.
And there'll be 2 players that are aware of each other. They've come from very similar systems. Both been playing on the
87.
development tour. Both been finding lots of success on various tours and secondary tours within the PDC.
93.
And they'll be aware of the ability that both have. But they'll both be aware that it's an opportunity where when you get to this stage, you're normally expecting to be up against those top seeds.
Yeah.
100.
Nico Springer, who we've seen in recent events, averaged
94.
105 and lost to Luke Little at Players Championship 5. Those are the levels he's got. 160 not on here. So Springer
60.
with an early opportunity to break through.
Game shot.
Cam Crabtree. Easy for me to say. Under pressure early on.
92.
Been a good year for
85.
Springer. 6 times already over the 100 average, showing what he's capable of. 15 he had at the UK Open.
57.
Got levels, he's got gears, he's got high ceiling. He's starting to settle.
140.
Just can't find the treble. So
60.
Crabtree then here. For a holder throw is looking at 101. Treble 19 gets it. Double 12.
89.
Another dart. Been and gone.
Game shot.
Well, that's an alternative route, Matt. He's nicked the darts here off Springer.
177.
But that's quality.
Well, this is warming up.
140.
Nice finish left there by Crabtree, just the one treble required.
100.
This time for a level game. Got to hit a treble. Can't find it.
60.
Springer then to re-establish a 2-leg lead. 14's the target. Hits the single, needs the ball.
59.
Just clips the wire.
Game shot.
Well, what a turnaround this is. Springer could have been 4-0 up. Instead, it's 3 apiece. Crabtree now with the throw.
Can Crabtree take it to a decider?
$94.
Great work. Needed a treble to leave a finish, and he found one.
138.
Second dart did look a little loose in the board there, didn't it? Which is why Springer's come away, just to make sure. It's a dart at the bullseye here for Crabtree. What a find, what a finish. And he breaks the throw of Nico Springer. We said he needed something big, he needed something special, and he finds it with a 167. Now, a little bit of frustration there for Crabtree. 9 darts thrown. He's still in the 300s here.
Well, that's a loose visit from Springer. Crabtree, can he find big trebles?
57.
Oh, he can't. Adam Lipscombe has beaten Damon Heta 6-3. Another big name is out.
134. $58.
6 darts now for Springer to get the job done. This becomes purely a setup shot.
54.
Shot is earned the luxury of. This will be frustrating for Crabtree. 15 darts thrown and he's not having a visit here to try and win the match. Has to survive match darts.
100.
Springer then to win it and progress through. Needs double 5 and he
Game
gets
shot
it
and
at the
match.
3rd dart of asking. And Nico Springer is through to the last 16 here in Hildesheim. 6-5, a great game between two outstanding young players. 42% on the outers, 94.2 on the 3-dart average there. Springer's through. He's beaten Crabtree by 6 legs to 5.
Has gone to the distance on 2 occasions. Had to turn it round from 5-2 down against Mervyn King in the last game. Survived a match dart on that occasion. 6-5 victory over Rusty Drake. 6-2 over Matt Denon. So it's one of those, if you look at the averages, Ratajski's been playing the higher level, but has been in the bigger battles.
Yeah, well, he left himself on a bogey number here. Now it won't matter because he's down to 32 after 12 and there's nothing Gurney can do. But little things like that, Christoph just needs to tidy up if he can.
46.
This for a breaker throw for Ratajski. Double 16 right in the middle. Great leg of darts from Ratajski.
After those missed opportunities from Daryl Gurney, reacting well, responding well.
177.
That is the true quality, isn't it? How you respond to that adversity.
As we've seen already today on this board,
85.
there are many games within games. You can win a couple of legs or lose a couple of legs. It doesn't mean you've lost the match. You can fight back. And Gurney's in good order here to get a leg back on the board.
47. Game shot.
A good solid leg there for Gurney. Don't think anything would surprise me now today. I've got to that point.
100.
Nico Springer was 3-0 up on Dirk van Duivenbode. Now 4-3 down.
Ricky Evans 4-3 up on Mike De Decker. Willie O'Connor, former winner, 2-0 up over Jimmy Van Schie.
100.
Looks inviting.
140.
Surprised that last one didn't go in. Gurney then. Is he gonna go double-double? He is, but didn't get it.
56.
107 for a breaker throw. This could be a crucial moment in this game. Well, that ruins it. That was the worst possible outcome, really. And then, of course, he hits a treble
75.
with a subsequent darts. A double 18 for Gurney to move within one.
Game shot.
Nicely adjusted, 4-3.
It was a near 20 points difference between the pair not long ago. Now down to 9.
100.
It's a great point you make about if your opponent misses with a third dart. I also think on the other side of it, when your opponent gets it with a third dart, you must feel like you've been punched in the guts, really.
Oh, it's horrible.
140.
Because you start to become expectant. You start to think you're going to get a shot. It becomes sort of 50-50 shot then. Do they hit, do they miss? And it's all on that one dart.
180.
Shot is on. And it is still on. Double 8 for a hammer blow for Gurney.
120.
Ratajski can't take it. And now Gurney comes back looking to level up. Needs 81.
Leaves the ball.
56.
That for a level game for Daryl Gurney. Opportunity. A good opportunity.
Game shot.
No more opportunity here. This game may still have plenty of twists and turns to go. Daryl Gurney digging deep.
139. 85.
Well, that wayward dart for Daryl Gurney has give Christoph Ratajski an opportunity here. 6 darts at the 2-2-5.
How often is that bottom dart sitting on that
180.
bottom wire, that first dart, and he hits a maximum and he's 2 away from the match. A bounce out for Gurney.
120.
Ratajski for a place in the quarterfinals then needs 45. Single hit. Pretty good down this end of the board. And Ratajski now needs double 8 and he's through. Relief, ecstasy, all in one for Christoph Ratajski, who's averaged well over a ton to beat Daryl Gurney, who more than played his part in that one. But that crucial dart when Gurney could have levelled at 4-4, Ratajski goes away with it. 54% on the doubles, 106 average. He's into the last 8. Ratajski's beaten Gurney by 6 legs to 3. Chris Landman 6-5, 6-4 wins over Mansell and Woodhouse, and then Ricky Evans 6-5. So he's ridden his luck at times, Mike De Decker, but he's here.
84.
And it'll be buoyed with the knowledge that despite a 6-1 head-to-head record with Peter Wright the last time they met, it was De Decker who came out on top. Interesting match. And now Wright hits back with a max of his own and hopefully a sign of things to come.
Yeah, absolutely right.
134.
Yes, I've been out on board number 2 for the last few games, enjoying what seemed to be the Adam Lipscombe show. And he's continuing his fine form. What an afternoon he's having, by the way. And he's already 2-0 up on Willie O'Connor of the Republic of Ireland in that quarter-final. All the other quarter-finals just getting underway as Mike De Decker trying to take out a 102 here. Pins the 10, needs the 32, and finds it in 12 darts. That's the way to start.
Advantage right. De Decker's in the red bit. And again, come on, Mike. Not quite.
And gets himself back in the leg. But Peter, big advantage though. The 55 lead, but drifting into the 5s. Shake of the head. 186. So he's going to be down 19s at the very least here.
39.
A visit that leaves a lot to be desired because it opens the door here for De Decker to get back into this 4th leg.
It does. 2 trebles. Not going to happen.
57.
And no treble at all. So Wright has got a little bit of time now to get rid of the 167. Nice second dart. So 80 scored, 87 left. He'll be coming down for 17s.
Return 40 makes it interesting. That is a perfect dart to get a big score here. And another one. Brilliant from De Decker. It's 4th max in 4 legs. Puts him on 24 to put the pressure on Peter Wright here. Single 20, double 16 for a level game.
54.
And now De Decker with the opportunity to break.
Yeah, the max sets up this opportunity and he gets it right in the middle. And Mike De Decker strikes the first real blow here, leads by 3 legs to 1.
Gets himself back on parity in the leg, but De Decker with the advantage.
65.
Utilises the ball to make sure he gets down to a finish, one he's comfortable with, that doesn't require the bullseye. But Peter Wright, we're looking to try and find 2 trebles here. Oh, that's a loosener.
84.
And you can see the disappointment etched on the double world champ's face.
Yeah, and De Decker, well, Peter Wright will be confident he can take out the 136. Well, he's going to need to because De Decker is sat waiting, albeit on double 11, but this, for a breaker throw, not going to happen. De Decker now focusing on a 5-2 lead.
Now, straight at it or split? Looks straight at it to me. It's a good guide as well. It's sliding in off the barrel, and which he utilises so well. And Mike De Decker now is 3 up with 4 to play and 1 away from a place in the last 4.
He was jamming them in that left-hand side. De Decker going straight down the middle. Just checks the score.
140.
He's on a finish after 9. Peter Wright now has got to go big. Oh, this could be a good visit. Single leaves him on a finish. Well, they've both got a chance.
Up and down and in the middle. Can't find the up bit, but leaving it handy indeed.
97.
Instead, Peter Wright to keep the thing going, to keep the quarter-final alive. Needs 2 in the red bit. And just north of the required target. So Mike De Decker will return now and should have at least 1 match start for a place in the last 4.
He should do. De Decker will look towards treble 18. That will leave single 20. Now double 16.
54.
And he moves the wire. So Peter Wright, who might have been putting his darts away, has got a chance here at 120 to stay in the match.
Shanghai at the top of the board. It's a good dart to rest on top of. And it just took it underneath. So back comes now the Grand Prix champion for the place in the last 4. 2-8 is the target. to wrap up a 6-3 win. Mike De
shot on the
Decker
match,
is
Mike De
through to the semi-finals here in Hildesheim. Excellent burst of scoring it was indeed from the 29-year-old Belgian. The real deal. Maybe he could be the real deal here at Players' Championship 7. He's 2 matches away from victory. He'll be through to the final.
Yeah. Don't think it's going to quite be that straightforward, but that's the plan. Going to be twists and turns in this one. Who can produce the bigger bursts of scoring at just the right time? The Decker's on a finish, and Anderson
57.
will join him as well.
But Mike first crack at 167. Notices Anderson is on a finish. He needs to leave it handy.
94.
Maybe a happy accident there, hitting the 17. Even 73, but that's an old dear. That was from Gary Anderson.
54.
An opportunity for De Decker to hold here. 73 coming in.
Yeah, not a given though. It's only going to be one dart. Oh, it's not going to be one dart. So early signs
41.
of nerves from De Decker, and Gary Anderson, an outside shot, 110, only needs one treble. Is he going to stay there? Well, he did, and he couldn't find
50.
the target, so De Decker will be breathing a huge sigh of relief here.
2 16s required.
Game shot.
And utilises that first one just outside. Heavy scoring visits. Just like finding his second max of this contest.
93.
Can Anderson come away with another big visit?
97.
Decent last start. De Decker from 268 now. He too needs a treble. Head back up north of the board.
58.
So Anderson advantage here.
Yeah, very much stealing the throw here. He's only 14 points behind, but like just get some daylight between him and the Belgian. 1-8-4 is that? And just see which way he's going to go
54.
here. Decides the 14 route.
De Decker here
50.
is in a spot of bother. Can Anderson take out the big fish? He wouldn't have been laying up this time, that is for sure. Ooh, now then. Great
86.
last start, needed that.
Yeah, very much so. But he's going to stay north of the board here. But the treble 20 now deserted him, utilising the bullseye.
120.
And not a bad way to utilising the bull. 2 of them sets up a 40. Should he return? 16 though for the bullseye himself, for Anderson. For the breaker throw and
Game
finds it. And the double world champion breaks the Belgian. Yes, third max of the semi-final.
60.
Going the way of the Scotsman, and shoulders slumped as Mike De Decker collected his darts, and that's back-to-back
180.
maxes now coming in from Gary Anderson, who's beginning to go through the gears, it seems. On 41 after 9. No answer here from the Belgian.
59.
No. 9 for double 16. 11
shot.
dart leg, clinical from Anderson, who backs up the break.
Especially now to break down. And that's unlucky. Just springing it north, and the last one, even he was surprised by.
Well, it's been a day of 9 darters, 3 of them. And it might take something like perfection to stop Gary
100.
Anderson, the mood he's in at the moment. De Decker, though, if he can rustle up 2 trebles, he's not happy again with the way the dart is sitting in the board. Again, he's going to the bull. And again, he peppers the
120.
bullseye. Unbelievable bull hitting from De Decker.
But Anderson may need one of his own. He is going to need one of his own. This to go 1 away from victory, and just
145.
pins the wire. Not far away, and that would have been the knockout blow, it seems. A rueful smile across the Belgian, who now needs a Shanghai to arguably stay in the contest.
I think he feels like he's just been given a chance. And the chance is on. Tops he needs for a break back. Oh, hit the other dart. And Anderson now to move within 1. Will it be 1 for double 12? No, it's 9 for double 8. Big dart this.
17.
Well, Gary thought it was in, but it ricocheted the wrong side of the wire.
He was walking after it. 2-10s for Mike de Decker. To get back within 2, and a break back it would be. And a break back it is indeed. It stops the run from Anderson. Downstairs, he's blocked the bed. Back upstairs for the 18s.
131.
Finds the 19s and the 18s well, and leaves himself the big fish.
Yeah, great scoreboard management there.
60.
And de Decker, I think, feels his race is run. Anderson, well, would he go for it this time? He's not going to get the chance. We'll never know. Now it's all about winning the leg and winning the match.
98.
And de Decker's next throw is really a hit and hope.
Well, he needs to find 2 trebles at the very least. And it's not happening. The scoring has deserted the real deal.
47.
And right now can't buy a treble. Anderson 72, 16, another one of them. Leaves double top for a place in the final.
32.
And he will return.
Well, one match start has been and gone, but how relaxing for him that he knows whatever de Decker does here. And de Decker shakes his head
60.
because he can't leave a finish. It's tops for a place in the final in Hildesheim. And Gary
Game shot
Anderson
and the match,
gets it
Gary
done.
Anderson.
Almost a trademark apology, the warm handshake and the hug from Gary Anderson. He's through to yet another Players' Championship final. He's beaten Mike de Decker, 20% on the doubles for de Decker, 43% for Anderson, who averaged just a fraction under a ton. He's through to the Players' Championship final here in Hildesheim. It's Gary Anderson 7, Mike de Decker 3.
Yeah, something you mentioned actually earlier on today when we were going through the first round matches and saying about these new tour card
97.
holders. You know, if you're having a target this year, try and make Minehead, maybe try and make Ali Pali. Just to get some money,
100.
some cash in the tin. And for Adam Lipscombe today, he's done just that. No fluke, by the way. He's beaten some big names on his way here. Damon Heta as well, a 6 legs to 3 victory over the heat. And bearing in mind, Damon Heta in the round before take on Thibaut Tricol and took out 4 ton plus finishes in 5 legs. 2 of them were pinned on the bull. But Gary Anderson is a man who's been there, done that, got the t-shirt with 2 stars on it.
135.
It's going to be difficult for Adam Lipscombe, but he's going the 16th route to leave himself 40, and there you go. And he's done this a number of times today. Playing one of the greats of the sport. And this is the reason why he's one of the greats. It's the power scoring.
140.
Especially in around that 140 area. He's been renowned for so many times. As Lipscombe going downstairs.
138.
And a 138. Unlucky there, leave a 168. And a bogey number, and Anderson to try and level up with another max of his own.
$100.
66 for Anderson coming in. Now that's a 15, so he may go 11. Well, I think he will go 11 here. Oh, no, he may stay there. We're surveying his options here. And indeed, that is the case. Well, he's double 18.
48.
Didn't want to veer from his destination. But Lipscombe now, with an opportunity, should have 1 dart at the very least here for a breaker throw. And it's going to be 1 dart double top.
20.
And just pins the wire.
Grazes the wire there, Adam Lipscombe. Creeping closer.
9.
It's the flight on the way in, Adam Lipscombe. Chance maybe he didn't think he'd be getting, but a chance to break the throw of Gary Anderson.
30.
And now he's chasing doubles that have been his catalyst en route to this final. He's left the double world champion off the hook. But for how long? It's a good guide, a very good guide. An apology from Anderson for the victory.
I think we can sort of reel back his day and see those sort of bursts in all the game. It was the same against Christoph Ratajski. Sort of a burst at this sort of part of the game once the early jousting had been done.
180.
So now he finds his 3rd max, down to 82 after 9 on the Lipscombe throw.
137.
Fair play to Adam, who knew he had to go down for the 19s there. But Anderson, 68, dart at the bullseye. And that is 3-2 up for Gary Anderson, and a break of throw in this final. But his finishing has been exemplary. Sometimes,
100.
as you rightly mentioned, Matt, there's a little bit of a drift into the 5 when there's a little bit of nerve setting in. Now he's on 160 here. Well, he's moved across the hockey, and he chance to get a 160.
120.
Nearly pins the double top, but he will return to reduce his arrears to a single leg.
$140.
Felt like he couldn't miss this target in his previous matches.
Game shot.
And to his credit, stops the 3-run burst from Anderson.
That last start would have hurt. Well, it's affecting the performance here of Adam
180.
Lipscombe. Big power trebles here from his opening 6 in his first maximum of the game.
140.
Back comes Anderson to stay in touch.
60.
And that 60 may be punished here. 140 here from Anderson will be punishment, or perhaps a max.
180.
And another max it is for the Flying Scotsman. 126 got to go. Need a treble 19 to try and do that. And now the righty could be on the wall with a double break on the cards. 41 coming in for Anderson. Single 9 found. 16s. 8s. And that is 6-3. Anderson now 3 clear, but more importantly, a double breaker throw.
$47.
Yeah, Anderson 60 ahead, plus these.
59.
One of the few troublous visits he's had. And when he was averaging round the, 90 mark, so as Adam to their credit, so Gary just had this little burst.
140.
This game was hanging in the balance at 2 legs apiece.
140.
Anderson utilising all those years of experience. And now 75 points away
100.
from player's title, number 30. 18. Match dart at tops. And a
Game
championship
shot,
dart it is for Gary Anderson.
winner,
It is
Gary
player's
Anderson.
title, number 30, who defeats a resolute Adam Lipscombe. Keep your eye on him in the future. But it is Gary Anderson who takes players championship 7 out here in Hildesheim. He has defeated Adam Lipscombe by 8 legs to 3 with an average of 93. It was that burst in the middle part of the game from 2 legs apiece, taking nearly 6 of the next 7 legs to take this victory by 8 legs to 3. A wonderful performance. But Adam Lipscombe, all credit to him. £10,000 he's won today for a player who's only picked up his tour card this season. That may be the big story of the day.